Hi.
Oh, Kristjan, it's always such a pleasure to meet you in our coffee place.
Yay.
I see that you're a little bit camera shy, but it's okay.
Very.
It's just what we do. It's just what we do. So this week we've been working on the website redesign, and I just really wanted to go through like the way that we collaborate as a designer and a front-end developer, and to share our insights. So tell us a little bit about how we structure our work.
Usually it begins with kind of setting out the plan of what we need to do. This time we did a little bit badly because we have two goals to do the same thing.
Yeah.
But in the sense of like organizing whose responsibility is what and the order of those responsibilities, I guess. And usually, well, I kind of, me and Casper and you together kind of set the specs of it, of what is possible, time frame, so on, and then you design it and you hand it up to me.
Like this time, I started work with the blog post article, and it was really nice that you had prepared all the different styles that I need to provide.
Yeah, I think we use Note a lot for that, to kind of have a checklist of things that need to be done in more isolated cases. At least I use it like that.
Yeah.
I don't know if you...
I used it in the same way because I look at steps as like general chunks of work that need to happen around that goal. Like for example, the design part, and then like the development step. And notes are really good exactly to provide all that additional information to all these things without getting cluttered.
Right. Yeah. Well, I feel like I feel a little bit different from you. I think that, like for example, design and development should be in different goals, because the way how I tend to structure things, like if you have attachments for a thing that you need to do, and there's more attachments than one, it automatically becomes a goal for me, because I don't want to go through it and look for things that might not be relevant for me, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I try to structure things, at least for me, in a way where if I need to have attached things, they become a goal instead of a step.
Can you give like a more specific example?
For example, I need to develop something that you have designed. So let's say that you upload pictures or SVGs or icons or whatever into that goal.
Yeah.
Then I like to have my own separate development goal where I have like links to things and so on. So I don't want those things to clash, because then I know that I need to go to that place to get all of the design information. I need to go to that place to get the development information, and just the separation of it makes more sense.
I understand. Yeah. Simply because right now, like all the attachments are listed together, and
exactly. So I can't, like I don't have automatically. I don't know that. Oh, this is about that. This is about that.
But also like in the context of design work, most of the time like there isn't just like one step that's called that's design. Like it's if I want to like break it down into smaller, more achievable steps, it will be probably like 3 or 4. Especially like a lot of times when it's like a new type of thing that we're doing, it's gonna start with research.
Yeah.
Just like we did this time on the website, like we were collecting like in a note different things that we like.
Yeah. I mean, this time with the website, because of the way how we started developing it, because the idea in the beginning we didn't talk about redesigning it. We talked about just like taking it from WordPress and bringing it onto our own content management system. So we just kind of started doing it and not really setting goals up for it. And we just have a really long list in a note of checklist kind of things, like, because it isn't really a checklist of things we have to do. It's more like things we want to do.
Yeah.
Or like things like, kind of explore this idea. Maybe we should go that way or so on. So we didn't do a proper structure for it because it's more exprompt than the work that we usually do.
But most of the time, in our team, we kind of do things in this quicker way. We don't spend let's say a week to plan the whole development and design cycle, but it starts with a specific thing, and
Yeah, it is. It's the beauty of startups, right? Do things quickly, fix later.
I like this term. Can I quote you on that?
Yeah.
Yesterday when I was delivering the styles for the blog article, I was trying to upload them in InVision and didn't work again, so just uploaded them.
InVision sucks.
I think that we'll need to cut this out of the interview, but
Zeplin is awesome.
Zeppelin is actually pretty awesome.
Yeah.
I really enjoy the fact that things just work.
Yeah.
And I really love the fact that if I set different assets as exportable, then you get them.
Yeah. This is awesome that I can just download them.
This is saving me so much time.
And they actually do, like Zeplin puts a lot of effort in that, so it usually gives me like 3 different, so it assumes that if it's an image, it assumes that this is the biggest image that you have, and then it gives me 3 based on the DPIs. Like I get the 3x one, which is the highest DPI, and then 2x and then 1x, which is like really dope.
Nice.
They go an extra mile.
Yeah, I really love that. And I love the fact that there is like a link, like a web link, because this is the thing that I delivered to you.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
You can open it straight from the workspace.
Yep.
Everything is just so flawless. Like everything is just in one place. Yesterday when I was delivering these blog article styles, and I opened it in our in-app browser, and it was such a integrated experience.
Yeah.
Well, yesterday we were working remotely because you were at home, and one thing that I enjoyed so much is we were having like several discussions.
Yeah.
One was about the website Redesign Go, but there was a separate one which was around the specifications. And for me, it was just so easy to keep things in context, because in one place with the Go, we were discussing the general progress. Like I would brief you about the things that are coming.
Well, yes, I think we don't get to experience this often enough because we're in the same room most of the time, but the way how we get to ping pong in the posts, the fact that we can do that and we can jump from a context to a context and know where we are and what you were talking about, I don't need to kind of think like, oh, is it true, like regarding previous conversation that we had, or is this a new thing? Like I know where we are and what we're talking about. That's kind of awesome. It
is, and it's so easy also to navigate to these things.
Yeah.
Is there something else that you can think of that we can share about our work life?
If you upload SVGs to a goal and then you open them, then in the developer's console it prints out the SVG code for you.
These are like some really...
Which is really awesome.
These are advanced type of features.
Yeah.
Kristjan, thank you so much for joining up today in our headquarters right here in Sofia. Stay tuned for more insights of how we use the workspace to collaborate between each other. There are use cases coming up for marketers and copywriters and designers working together. So, thank you, and as always, stay productive.